Our other variation is we can also run the same play, but with the quarterback. Now we go quarterback belly G. And, the beauty of having a quarterback that can run is now we can put him into the run game and you end up picking up a hat. So, once you decide, hey, we're going to do some quarterback belly G, now we can bring the fullback into play as a blocker. And you'll see can be quite effective. So looking at this play here we are coming out on the 6, and we know we got the look we like. So really same kind of deal. Everybody's down blocking. It's a gap scheme, guard pulls and kicks, slot on the backer. And now we got the extra hat of the fullback, and this thing just pops. Now we were lucky and fortunate to have a quarterback that can just fly, right? He can roll. And so, instead of getting caught at the 40 or 50 somewhere, he's going to go ahead and take it to the house, and that's a big play. That's a big play. So being able to put points on the board from being back here on the 6. So just looking at it schematically, right? We're looking at the odd front here, cut off. He's going to pull and kick, and we're going to get down, and he's going to seal. And now you pick up an extra hat as your quarterback runs through. So really good job by our pulling guard and our fullback just sorting out, knowing, hey, we got 2 for 2. They sorted out, and there's your lane. And now our quarterback's gone. So once again, a lot of reps. You guys have seen every single scenario possible. They know what it feels like, know what it looks like. And that's the way it translates out to the field. They're out in the game. Okay, another look for you here. Same deal, right? Now that we go quarterback belly G, now we're able to pick up a hat with the fullback. That's the one that pops. So you're seeing the down blocks, seeing that, tough slot here. You're asking him to block a linebacker one-on-one in space, and these guys are up for the task. Great technique. And when you get a big 300-plus pound guard that can get out here and pull, run, and put somebody on their back like that, makes it pretty easy for the quarterback just to go ahead and score there. So we'll take a look at this from the tight shot here. O-lineman talking, call it odd. Good getting the down here, pop around. He's sealing the backer, looks just like belly G. Now we get our guard pulling and kicking, and now we have our fullback out lead blocking as well. Just gives us great running lane. Same deal. Getting a good look here. We get the down blocks on the odd look here. Getting a good down here. That's the key block. Okay, he's basing this one. He's man up on that one. And now our guard can pull and read the block here. Same with our fullback, escorting our quarterback. What we did with our backside slot here, just something a little different. We brought him out the backside, hoping maybe we could get somebody following him that way as he goes out. There it is. Once again, having a quarterback that can run, that's such a luxury. Fortunately for us, that quarterback was a 200-meter track champion, so he could roll. He could make some big plays. Really just finding a little gap here, rolling through, accelerating, making a big play. Okay, here we are. Same thing here, going to the tight split tight end. They were little late to getting set, but once again, having an offensive line that has seen every single scenario, they know how to call this and be on the same page, even at the last minute. As Navy here tries to show odd and jumps to even, our guys can recall that, within a second and be ready to block it. So, you know, what you'll see here, a little tricky here. These guys just really exchange and G block this here. Quarterback's able to get out and around it. Now our slot gets around it as well, picks up any scrape that way. Now our fullback can be out lead blocking. Ends up being a good crease play for us when your quarterback can run and get forward and gain yards. These are chain movers right here. So, I know some teams don't like to run the quarterback, and we get it. You want that guy on the field. But just as part of our offense and part of what we do, there's a mentality. A quarterback knows he's going to have to run some and move some chains for us. Okay, so we see what we like here. Same deal. We're going to base here. Okay, as this guy comes around and pulls, he's trying to get to the backer there. And what we do with our slot here is, these are all just adjustments and some calls, and he's just a backside cutoff guy here. So something a little different. So tough call here by the pulling guard. He's got to decide, pretty quickly here. Does he take this gap to try to get to this one, or does he come around it to try to get this one? In this situation, the space is too wide, so better to be safe than sorry. Taking the inside gap, he ends up getting out there late, but that's his guy making the play here. So, the other thing too is, sometimes that quarterback can be patient and hit it up in there and follow his guard. But either way, works out. Still a good play. Still a big play. You go from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 1, and I'm sure any offense doesn't mind that scenario there. Okay, here we are showing the odd look. We get the true angles with the down blocks, angle with the down block. Guard gets the pull, and now we're trying to get to the backer, seal the backer here. What happens sometimes it's not always perfectly clean. Backer gets over the top of our slot. Quarterback sees that, sticks his foot in the ground, and just says, I'm going to go get yards on my own. Powerful runners, tough runners. What's should be probably a gain of 3, a gain of 2. Having quarterbacks that can be runners turns into a big gain for us. Okay, here we are, same look. So getting a low block here by the center and back guard. We're getting a backside cutoff here. And a really good double team here on the front side. I mean, this is kind of classic how you draw it up. The double team to the backer here, guard pull and kick. And so, once again, having a little bit of variation here. We took the slot out and played him out wide. So we're running no slot, QB belly. And now he can take the place of the slot and make that block for us. So just a couple of wrinkles. right? And having a powerful running quarterback here, getting vertical for extra yards. So small little wrinkle there. There we go. Last clip of our Belly G series here. So same look, trying to get, you know, getting our slot out of there, running quarterback Belly G, no slot. Now it becomes almost a gap scheme QB ISO with the quarterback, fullback, and backer here, right? It's these guys up on these two. And quarterbacks being comfortable, finding small little gaps in there and running forward, getting vertical yards. Once again, the casual eye says, "Well, that was a boring play. It didn't get you much," and it's a gain of 7. So when old coordinators love to be calling 2nd and 1 and 2nd and 2 and 2nd and 3 plays rather than 2nd and 7 plays. So it effective play for us. We like it. Our quarterbacks are tough. They know that coming in the door. Not only do they have to be able to control the offense, run the offense, throw the ball well, but they got to be tough-minded, tough runners as well. So whenever we need to call on them for that, they're ready for it. And as you can see, a lot of times it can result in big explosive plays when the quarterback's your runner, because sometimes it's hard to account for him as a defense for the quarterback as a runner. So a good series for us. Our Belly G, like I said, it's something that's been a part of option offenses for since the beginning of time, and no secret to it. It's not something fancy. It's not something special. It's just a gap scheme play. Just coach your guys up, versus the different looks, and and get them used to seeing everything. And these guys this can be a really effective play for you.